The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So off we go then. Osimhen playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot's on here. Ronaldinho. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Engages and forces him off the ball. That ball looks a good one. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Mbappe! They've scored! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Grimaldo. Now that's well seen too. Searching passes played there. Mbappe is onto this. It's a good-looking delivery. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's burst through. He has a look up. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played through for the wide man. Ruben Dias goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Grimaldo. Pedri. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. To square things up. And Ike has another goal! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Cookchu at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely spread. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Out again for a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Osimhen. Barcelona finding their passes. He's got away. Ronaldinho. He's found some space. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Neatly clipped into space. Look at the space here. And the finish! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now the ball. He's had a shot! That really would have raised the roof.
That's just outrageous imagination, Peter. To even try that. Crazy.
Rijkaard. Vardiol. Sung.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Deftly away. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Gavi. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to... Osimhen! Osimhen gets flagged offside. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are back on the way. And here's Yamal. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Threads one in. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Osimhen. Yamal. Shot could be on. No way through, so back it comes. Sung. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Oh, good ball. That's a good ball. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Danger averted for now. Azar. That has not gone well. Now it's Osimhen. Ronaldinho. Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Ronaldinho has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Azar. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Gavi wins the duel this time. Out to the right. Vardiol calmly anticipates. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This their second corner of the game. Oh, takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Syria get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Koundé. Now it's Pedri. Yamal. Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
This might spell change. Shot a goal! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and...
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Vitinha. Played out towards the right wing. He's had a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Has another go! Cleared without complication. Messi. And that's gone loose. He has a look up.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. Osimhen! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Goes for a shot! Now it's Osimhen. Can he get it through?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Osimhen. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dembele. Now he's got space here. Sane in acres of space out wide. Bastoni attempts a clearance. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Grimaldo. That has not gone well. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he plays one through. Pedri, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, important interception. Vitinha. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Dembele! Dispatched clinically. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Sané has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Locks it into space. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It is a corner. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And here's Sané. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Bastoni. Grimaldo. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Sané. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he welcomes it in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Koundé. Looking for the run. No way through, so back. Tries a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Lamine Yamal brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back on the way. Messi. Vitinha. Sané. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Messi picks it up out wide. Chance, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bale. He's found some space. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! It's their second corner of the game. Shooting chance! Very nicely done. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Sané. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's going to go a long way. And that's definitely not his best. Ambitious ball here. That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Grimaldo. Osimhen chasing after it. Stood up well to him there. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Plays it across. Yamal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
He's had it taken off him. Thinks about the shot. Fiore. Sane really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Sané. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And that's aimed into the middle.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Grimaldo. And it's Koundé. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cazorla. Oh, good spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Donnarumma can get it clear. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Cazorla. Araujo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely. Now then. Sané. That's the keeper's ball. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Somewhat off target. Cracking ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Very much into the last knockings. Shot at goal! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now...
Big chance! And he's following up! Oh, some inspired defending there.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being...
Osimhen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Foot in. Schneider. Pedri, nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had it nicked away. Ronaldinho. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it out wide. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Kupchu. Now it's Osimhen. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. No mistake. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Fletcher. Oh, super find. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's beautifully weighted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bastoni. Oh, that's fabulous. Kupchu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Eto. Now it's Schneider. And it's Ronaldinho. He's on it, Osimhen. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And he is just ripping it up! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Eto. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Oh, and the finish! Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Half an hour played now, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every...
Great chance! Schneider. Nedved over to the left. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gavi. Pinches it off him. Eto. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. That's Nedved. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Schneider. Darren Fletcher. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Yamal. Barcelona could counter here. Yamal was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
There will be 3 minutes
Eto. Schneider. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Osimhen with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Nedved. And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And as you can see, we've already started here. So Dina between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy, for me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
João Neves. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Zico, Rooney, Luis Suarez. Chance! Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Manchester United finding their passes. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Let's a look and place it forward. Gavi. Great vision. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, important interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gavi. And here's Ronaldinho. Osimhen. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Osimhen. Now it's Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Zico. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross needs to be good. And he knocks it clear. Pedri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedri. And here's Osimhen. That has been cut short. Osimhen given the lift of his goal. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Rooney. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Rooney. He's had it taken off him. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Rooney. Looking for the run. Now goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That is good alertness. Ronaldinho. That pass just didn't quite work. And the counter is on. Now it's Zico. And he welcomes it in. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Decent chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Gavi. That looks a good ball through. Real chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona take the lead. Oh, that's a very... Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Ferdinand. And the half-time whistle goes. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position.
Ronaldinho! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Played back in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Zico, great defending, strong and determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pedri. And here's Osimhen. Gavi. Can he get it through? Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 2 then.
El dorsal 11. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4. Rooney.
Messi goes short. Messi. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, that was vital. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's found a way through.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Luis Suarez. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United with this to level it up. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Pedri, Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Rooney. Cannavaro plays it all the way forward. It's ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. It could be in here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's got away. Nedved. Now this could be a chance. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nedved. Now, can they get him away? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Rooney. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Oh, well played, well played. Choosing Pedri! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, lovely feed, he is shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por...
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
El dorsal 10. Se va a llevar
Pedri.
un cambio de jugadores.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Dembele. Out to the right.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Pedri. Ronaldinho. Oh, this looks sharp. Olise kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Messi's cross. Leicester tries to clear. Oh, there's a probing ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Seedorf. Cruyff. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Gavi. Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini. Oh, look at the space here. And that is masterful defending. That has been cut short. And here's Ronaldinho. Knocks it out wide. He has found the way through. And he's gone backward here. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Costa Curta pokes it out wide. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fletcher cuts it out. Now it's Yamal. It's gone for a throw-in. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gavi. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Gavi. Gavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's an imaginative pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Gavi. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Great chance! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Baresi kept aware, And it is reclaimed easily. Oh, what has happened here? Tries from a long way out. That is decidedly lacking.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Brilliantly cut out. Gavi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. And they can counter here. Gavi. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Gavi. He's shifting through the... He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're into the second 45.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? It could be in here. Turns and goes back.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that is a routine catch.
Cristiano Ronaldo has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Koundé is there to clear. Pelé. That's an excellent interception. Gavi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Aims beyond the defence. Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. Fletcher gets into some space. Well played, stuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Fletcher! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 3.
They've played it short. And here's Mbappe.
Serán sustituidos.
And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Messi, el dorsal 33. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That pass isn't the best. Now that's Ronaldinho. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Figo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Figo plays it short. Figo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Figo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Mbappe goes short. He's had a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's played through for him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to play it through. Maldini. Scholes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Puskás gets into a good position. Great defending, strong and determined. Zaire Emery producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Puskás. Chance, surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy.
Chance for a shot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe, a lot of space ahead of him. Araujo did well to stay calm there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away. Played out to the left flank. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe is in a... He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught napping. That's very neat. He's having a go. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And the finish! That has been knocked clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah,
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
it was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Barcelona are already chasing. Great chance! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat.
Pedri! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Quarter of an hour played. Yamal. Rodri bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Gavi. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Kukcu out to the right. Now, can they get him away? Barcelona have a free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Oh, nearly. Rodri. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And this is Ronaldinho. He's through, now is he in? Goes for a shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Grimaldo, foot in. That has not gone well. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Nedved.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a good run down the left. Gavi. It's a searching pass. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's found a way through. And that's a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Morientes, será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
Kukçu. Can he get it through? Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Look at the spec and the shot! Oh, taken with style. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
Shoots! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona leading by 2 in an incredible contest. It is still anyone's. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Koundé calmly anticipates. And it's Nedved. Kukçu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Out to the left it goes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played, well played. Rashford. And the pass is intercepted. Grimaldo. And here's Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Good running, strong and purposeful. And the shot's on here. Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Hazard. Oh, what a ball! Shapes to shoot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Nedved goes short. And a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. He's in a great position. Real
La
chance!
asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Barcelona have their 3rd corner. And now they can clear their lines. And that has left him in a heap. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's superb. Yamal. Koundé. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Great vision. This might spell danger. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pedri. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Kukçu. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cleared without complication. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pedri. Gavi. And he's had it nicked away. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved. And the shot! No mistake! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have
19.
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 8.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Messi. Se va a llevar a cabo un
Keep
cambio
calm
de
and
jugadores.
carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to play him in. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Pedri. Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get on the end of this? Rooney.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chance for a shot! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that will be it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's away we go then.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader.
Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Gnabry. That is good alertness. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Aimed in towards the centre. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Good read, needed to be. Timber. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's made its way to him. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Pedri. And that's gone loose. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now he's got space here. Ball driven. Up he goes! Osimhen finds himself offside. The most accurate pass. Some good work on the right flank here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, he's found support out wide. That has been knocked clear. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry plays it in. Cleared away. Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. He's come in hard. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, super ball. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's picked it up out wide. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking to play him in. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Gnabry.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And they've got a throw. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Grimaldo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Out to the left it goes. Grimaldo receives it in a wide position. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's an imaginative pass.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely spread. Can he latch on to this? And there Here is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Rafinha. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, good-looking ball. Timber. That has ended up in no man's land. Played into space. Yamal knocks it into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, terrible pass. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really...
He's gone for goal! Barcelona have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Gavi. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Raul has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. That's rather hopeful. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Oh no, what has happened here? And they can counter here. Mendes charging forward, the ball at his feet. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That has been slung wide. He's found the way through. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, what a mistake! He's dealt with that really well. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played in with purpose.
Their confidence in their crossing is deserting them when they need it most now.
He is through here. Can he get it through? He won't be happy with that one. He's got away. Pass somewhat off to... Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's ambitious. It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no...
And the shot! He has done it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
They're still trying to make a game of... Oh, they could be caught out here! Bastoni, that has not gone well. Dembele! And he's done very well to deal with it. And that will be it. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's down to business here. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. Such a fierce chance!
It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a searching pass. Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Koundé, Upamecano, Koundé, Pedri, Kukçu. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Osimhen! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Bruyne did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, not quite. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pedri, Davids cuts out the pass. Messi, neatly clipped into space. And it's De Bruyne.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Upamecano gets it away. Distributed tidily. He has found the way through. That has been cut short.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives.
Great chance! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's got away. Messi. Tries to play it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Out to the right. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. De Bruyne. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out towards the flank. And it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. The ball goes in. Terrific header. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. He's having a shot! And he's heaved it away. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. He's through here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Barcelona finding their passes. Great vision. It's a promising position. And this is Ronaldinho. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Yamal. Messi. Some resolute defending there. Osimhen. And he's in on goal. He's found a way through. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Khan will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. Mohamed Salah, and he's there to clear it. And this could be the final action of the first half. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, that pass isn't the best. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Saka. Ball is over the line. Kukçu. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. Osimhen chasing after it. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a really well measured ball. Throw in. Messi, Davids, and Adams. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. And that's been won straight back. Ruben Dias kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. And he's managed to get free, showing good feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Pedri. He can run onto that. Oh, that is... And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Barcelona have their second corner now. Ronaldinho with the short one. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. De Bruyne. And it's Davids. Koundé makes the interception. Played out towards the right wing.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Grimaldo. Gavi. And it's Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. No, again there's no way through. Yamal. That's good play. Gavi. And he shoots! Yes! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Saka. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Gavi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Threads one in, and he's being shifted off it. Shifted it to the flank. Yamal. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. That's very neat. Good ball, good take. There's the shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. And that will be the final act. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good spread. Yamal picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ronaldinho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Cruyff. Tries a deft little ball. And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Neymar with the short one. Segal! It's fallen kindly here. Ronaldinho gets good distance on it. Knocks it out wide. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Cleared without... Eto'o! Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he finish?
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Pedri, or good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Still goalless. That has not gone well. And it's Neymar. It's run loose here, and he's had a hit! Neymar, swept in. That has been slung wide. Davids, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And there is his 30th goal. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's a searching pass, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that's nice. Now there's a fine ball. Cruyff.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, to... And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gavi, tidy with his distribution. Looking to play him in. He's through here. And he was quick to react. Davids. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Cruyff. Chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Grimaldo.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that could set him on his way. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's going in strongly.
Seedorf. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona obviously have a half-time lead, but it has come very much against the run of play.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the second half gets underway. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And this is it's Rivaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rivaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Rivaldo. That's been drilled in. Pedri.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel. So a couple of front-footed alterations here. A pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting. We'll see how it develops.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. Seedorf. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's good vision. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Pedri, and he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Suarez chasing after it. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Rivaldo going full tilt down the right-hand side. He has found the way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. And here's Osimhen. Turns Osimhen! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Pings it across. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And seen off! Bastoni gets good distance on it. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. And here's Rivaldo. Great chance! Corner count is rising. That's 6. Rivaldo plays it short. Shoots! In he goes again. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Bastoni. Pedri. Kukcu. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Grimaldo. Spread neatly. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Davids. Played into space. And this is Lukaku. Hangs in across. And he's there to clear it. He's tried one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dealt with nicely by the defence. There's the crossfield ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. Grimaldo. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Kukcu goes sliding in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got away. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Lukaku. Picked out brilliantly. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Osimhen. That's a shade optimistic. Lam. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Koundé. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
And that's it. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Schmeichel claiming the Man of the Match award. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could bear... Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Spread it left. Looking for the run. Played back in. Passes short and sharp. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's been cut out. Well played. And this is Batistuta. That has been slung wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Engages and forces him off the ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's in a great position here. It could be in. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again. It's hit the crossbar. He's delivered all right. First blood drawn. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Iniesta. Aims beyond the defence. Batistuta, and he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Out to the right. Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away? Face to face with the keeper.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass somewhat off target.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Haaland. Ljungberg, looking to play him in. Iniesta.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and proof...
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's had a shot! Chance again. No.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Ljungberg. Passing is Crisp and sharp, out towards the flank. The less said about that pass, the better. Gavi. And that has put paid to that. Tries to pass it through. This is... And Batistuta! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Hazard with the delivery. And that has been cleared. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
There's the crossfield ball. Played in by Ljungberg. That's really well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Guardiola. Played out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. In by Ljungberg. Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Koundé. Kupchu. And he's managed to get rid. Costa Corta.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Iniesta. Well, that's a little loose. Now, can they get him away? Hazard has it in a wide position. And he's cleared it back out. And that is masterful defending. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 4 coming up here. Kupchu getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Time and again they are repelled. Pedri played out towards the right wing. Can he latch on to this? Azar. Grimaldo promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Gavi. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's got the beating of his man. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for options for movement, and he's been shifted off it. Barcelona still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Gavi has given away a free kick.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.000
Now it's Hazard.
espectadores.
Hazard. Nice control. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Back into the middle. Oh, easy pickings there. Iniesta going face to face with his great rival. And it's Guardiola. Knocks it into space. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Short changes him with that pass. Iniesta. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Now can he find a finish? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 45, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 3, el
That looks a
dorsal
decent
7,
ball.
el dorsal 11.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
El dorsal 17, Messi. Se va a llevar a cabo un
Ruben
cambio de
Diaz
jugadores.
makes the interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's got away. He stands tall and strong. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ruben Diaz cuts it out. Rooney. He is through here. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with this to equalise. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good ball, good take. It's a promising position. Iniesta, and he's managed to get free.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He has found the way through. Now it's Batistuta. Ljungberg. Threads one in. And the shot! And that should get the job done. Oh, good spread. And they can counter here.
Minutos de descuento.
Koundé. Pedri. We are into overtime. Kukçu. Out to the right. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Park Ji-sung. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now that's well seen too. It's a really well-measured ball. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nicely weighted ball. And here's Bellingham. Figo takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great
Chance! Gavi. Nesta. Pull it. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's a throw-in. Kukçu. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Knocks it out wide.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And a chance! And that's gone route one. And he cuts out the supply. Grimaldo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spread out to the left. Picked out brilliantly. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That is ended up in no man's land. Upamecano. Looking to play him in. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Shevchenko. Pedri played out to the right. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That wasn't the greatest of balls. Pretty loose pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's very neat. movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Shevchenko.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Ronaldinho. That ball looks a good one. Upamecano makes the interception. Pedri. Lahm calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. Gavi. That is good alertness. Nicely aimed pass. And it's made its way to him. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And this is Shevchenko. Well timed, excellent interception. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Thinks about the shot. Shot, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh, the ball's come loose. Shoots! Well, that has not gone well. And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Yamal lays it forward. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Brilliantly cut out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not the most accurate pass.
Ronaldinho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bastoni cuts it out. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's found a way past. And this is Figo. Tries a shot! And again.
El asistente a este partido
And
tiene
kept out
96
by the
minutos
most
de
elastic of
juego.
saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So,
El
third
dorsal
corner of the
35,
game.
El dorsal 13, el dorsal 3, el dorsal 7.
That is
el
a
dorsal
brilliant
11.
interception.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Ah!
12,
It's run loose. Who's going to
el
get
dorsal
there?
2, el dorsal 24, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 17.
Pedri.
Messi
Are certainly
se va
playing
a
with an
marcar
intense
con
focus
jugadores.
in executing their plan here.
Collar. Kukçu. Fermin. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Olise. Grimaldo. Ball played for Kukçu. Barcelona finding their passes. It's a pretty loose pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Played out wide. Kukçu. Pedri. Knocks. He's having a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Fermin. Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. Back into the middle. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And they're quick to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rooney.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Messi. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Olise kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. Out to the left it goes. There's the Kukçu! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Out towards the flank. They get a throw in. Five minutes left on the clock. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully
2
cosy.
minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Can he get it through? Pedri. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't...